What is going on, guys? It's Ben here bringing you another Clash Royale video. In today's video we got a pretty good one because a couple of days ago on the Supercell forum for Clash Royale, the Clash Royale developers actually answered a few of the community's questions that they have. So we're going to be going over those, telling you guys what the questions were asked and the answers that the team has about like possible things they're working on for future updates and stuff like that. And at the end, or not at the end, but I'll leave the link to the full post in the description if you want to read that and stuff like that. But alright, let's get right into it. So the first question is, do you plan on addressing the gold shortage? As you guys know, it's hard to upgrade a lot of your cards and stuff like that because it's really hard to get gold in the game. And what their answer was is really, I'm not going to read it word for word because I'm just going to summarize a little bit. But what they said was, right at the start of the game, they made it a little bit harder to get a lot of gold because they wanted to see like where the baseline was, for it to be like fair. Because if it was easy to get gold, everyone would have like super high level cards and stuff like that, and it wouldn't be really worth, or wouldn't mean that a whole lot. But now that they see where their baseline is, they're gonna start adding new ways to getting more gold and stuff like that. So that's gonna be helpful, so everyone can finally get upgrades and whatnot like that. Or that didn't make sense, and whatnot like that, and whatnot basically. But the next question is, what is the actual algorithm used to generate legendary drops from chests? Basically, they say someone on Reddit has already figured it out, and I looked at the list of all like the legendary drops, and like from a free chest, it's like 0.004% or something like that. From silver chest, it's like 0.008%. So it's crazy lucky to get legendaries from the chest and whatnot. So that's crazy. But I don't know, there is an actual, it's not an algorithm, but it's, well, kind of, it kind of is, it's just a percentage, really. Will any sort of clan, the next question is, will any sort of clan versus clan tournaments be added to the game? They said at the beginning they loved the idea of that, and it was originally like super high on their priority list right when the game came out, that they wanted to get that out eventually. But now they're not really happy with how tournaments are right now, so they're going to be working on a fix to like rework tournaments. Like, we already knew this because they mentioned in the previous posts, but they're gonna rework tournaments so they're better, and then hopefully, well, they said if they said it's high on their priority list like right when the game came out, obviously this is something they're gonna want to have in the game. It's just a matter of when. So clan versus clan hopefully will come soon once they get tournaments where they want them to be, because honestly I'm not a huge fan of just like battling, trying to get to like the top of the trophies and stuff like that. I would rather have it where it's like you just battle one-on-one and then you move on to the next round, and hopefully once, or something like that, or just like you pool play, where that's what it is kind of like right now, where you battle it, you can literally battle like anyone, and then you just get trophies and try to get to the top. Maybe you could do that and then like have like a top 16 or like a top 8 or even a top 4, where it's an elimination after that. I think that would be pretty cool. For clan versus clans, it would be sweet to just like, say there's like a level 12 up here, and your top player would challenge their top player, and then you have like, whatever. It would be hard to find them online at that time, but it would still be really cool if they did that for clan versus clan. So it is something that they said was high on the priority list, so I assume they have a lot of ideas for that, and once they get tournaments where they're at, they'll probably start working on that, so that's pretty cool. This question was kind of addressed, but I'll read it anyways. How do you feel about the ripple effect caused by the end of season trophy reset? Why should level 8s battle or have to face level 13s for several days after the reset? So basically, we all know that's a problem. They kind of addressed it a little bit by making it easier to level or gain trophies throughout the middle of arenas. Honestly, I think they should have it where, like, if you're like a level 13. Or if you're like a level 8, you should only battle like people like 2 levels higher or 2 levels lower than you. It shouldn't be anything like crazy like that. So that's my thing on it, but they're still trying to like work through ways to figure that out, I guess. So we'll see what they can do there. What would you do differently if you were to go back during the initial development phase of legendary cards? And basically what they say is just add more legendary cards into the game at once instead of just adding like a couple. So it makes it easier for like, because you guys have to understand, if more legendary cards are in the game, you have a better shot of getting one. So that's basically what they said. They would add more, so it's a better shot to get at least one. Do you plan on adding any purpose for legendary trophies? This one's pretty good because right now you get legendary trophies for being, like, say you get 3,700 trophies and then you get reset back to 3,000, you get 700 legendary trophies. But there's no use for those. It's just like, it's kind of just like a, they're literally just there's nothing for those trophies. They're just kind of like for bragging rights. They're like, oh, I have 14,000 legendary trophies. How many do you have? There's no use for them. And this, they said yes, but they can't say what yet. So legendary trophies will have a significant role in the game. Maybe you can buy stuff with them or whatever. I have no idea. But that would be good for the game because it would actually give people a reason to push as high as they can and get those legendary trophies and try and use them for something. So that's pretty sweet that legendary trophies will hopefully be of some value later in the future. And then they said this next question is matchmaking rigged in any way, shape, or form? They said yes for the most part. It's completely they said yes for the most part. The matchmaking system is only based on trophy count. So only based on trophy counts. But the way they said it, like they answer the question, yes, it means like, oh, maybe it is rigged. But no, they like clarified it's only based on trophy count, and that's the only significant thing in the matchmaker. Unless you are on like a losing streak, it'll rig it so you get paired with a person that's on a losing streak as well. So then one of you will break that losing streak, if that makes any sense. So say you lose 5 games or 10 games. You'll get matched with another person that lose 5 games or 10 games, so then one of you will break your losing streak. That's the only way that's rigged. Other than that, it's only by trophies. It's not by counters to your battle deck or anything like that. With so many players in the world, so many players matching, you're bound to find someone that has a counter to your deck once. That's what they basically said. This next one, a long time ago, people were trying to like make polls and stuff, trying to get there to be a mute option for the emotes. Because they were like making people rage or whatever. So they said, were you surprised at the reaction to your statement on emotes? 73% of people on the forum alone were frustrated with their decision. So basically they're trying to say like a lot of people are unhappy that there isn't a mute option because they hate like getting trolled by people that are just spamming the emotes and stuff. Because Clash Royale team said they're not gonna ever add that. They think emotes are like a part of the game and they add emotion to it and stuff like that. But they said their answer was basically, we're a little surprised, but they're not going to change their statement on it or whatever. So let's see what else. What determines the cards you get in a chest? Is it randomized luck or some sort of system? Basically, for the most part, it's luck. But say a new card just comes out, like the Ice Spirits. The game tries to levelize your card counts. So like, say you only have like 1 card of an Ice Spirits and every other card you have like 100 of, you'll get chests. Most of your chests will have Ice Spirits in them to try and levelize that back up there. That's why when new cards come out, you get those a little bit more frequently. Will you be addressing win trading and buying tournament chests? For those of you that don't know what win trading is, basically it happens a lot at the top. Those top players that you see on the ladder all the time, what they do is they'll purposely they'll both match at the same time and try and battle each other, and then someone will let them win so they can climb the ladder and stuff like that. That's what win trading is. So they have a bunch of high level accounts doing that. So they said basically win trading isn't against the terms of service, it's a mechanic in the game, but still they don't want it going on. So hopefully they said they're gonna try and find ways to fix that. And buying tournament chests, they said, is basically they're gonna try and find, because how you can buy tournament chests, I don't even know how exactly that was done. I'm pretty sure someone just hosted tournaments and then there's like buy-in slots or whatever, but they're gonna try and stop that is basically what they said. And there's a couple more questions, or there's only one more question, but I don't really need to answer that one or read that one. But let me know what you guys think. I'm excited for that clan versus clans. Like, how do you think that'll go down? And then the legendary trophies actually being worth something. I think that's pretty cool. But let me know your thoughts. And are you excited for like potential things that they'll be working on eventually? Hopefully there's a balance change soon, because I'm kind of getting sick of the current meta. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you did, and don't subscribe for more Clash Royale videos. If not already, hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.